Hello, I'm Dr. Victor Redman. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I have over 30 years working with individuals, helping them overcome anxiety and stress-related issues without the need for medication. In the next series of videos, I'm going to take the mystery out of anxiety and show you just how you can overcome anxiety and chronic stress without any need for medication. And in so doing, I'm going to introduce you to my Healing with Parables program, which is a spiritually based CBT program for overcoming stress and anxiety. Now, if you or someone you know is struggling with anxiety, you're not alone. It is the number one health issue worldwide. It's estimated that over 25% of adults will struggle with some form of anxiety in their lifetime. Now, when you go for treatment for anxiety, you're usually going to go to a family physician. That's the most typical form of treatment. And you're placed on a benzodiazepine, which is a minor tranquilizer like Valium or Xanax. Unfortunately, these medications don't treat the cause of anxiety. And as a result, anxiety continues to go up. And so your medication levels need to continue to go up. And these medications are highly addictive. So after a while, you end up with both an anxiety disorder and a major addiction. There is another way, and it's CBT. CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's based on over 40 years of clinical research. It has been shown to be the Goldstar treatment for all anxiety disorders. So what is CBT? CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's based on a very simple principle. Change the way you think, and you'll change the way you feel. Einstein said it a number of years ago. The world we create is a product of our thinking. You can't change it without changing your thinking. Now, the good news is that anxiety is anticipatory. What do I mean by that? Well, fear and anxiety share the same physiological reaction in the body, the same stress response in the body, the fight or flight response. Fear, however, is the stress response to an actual threat. So I step off the curb and a bus is bearing down on me, and I get this stress response in the body. The heart starts to pound, blood pressure goes up, muscle tension goes up, all the things that are associated with stress to this real threat. Somebody puts a gun in my face. Physiological stress response is triggered automatically in the body. Now, anxiety has the same physiological reaction, but anxiety is triggered by anticipatory future events. I anticipate some stressful event out in the future. I'm thinking about that party that's out a week ahead, and I'm thinking, am I going to know anybody? Am I going to look foolish? Am I going to be embarrassed? Am I going to struggle to know what to say? I have a job interview coming up. Am I going to freeze? How am I going to come off, et cetera, et cetera. It's what if thinking. What if this? What if that? And as a result, we anticipate a future threat and trigger the stress response in the body. And the interesting thing is that the research has shown that the vast majority of things we anticipate or worry about into the future never occur. As a result, we're chronically, if we're struggle with anxiety, turning the stress response on in the body through this worry and what if thinking, which need not be. Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher who wrote the Tao over 5,000 years ago, a book of wisdom on living a healthy and balanced life, wrote, "If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you're living in the moment." This was Lao Tzu, a philosopher writing over 5,000 years ago. And interestingly, CBT research over the last 40 years has proven him right. So what have I done with the Healing with Parables program? I've integrated CBT tools with guided meditations. So with my Healing with Parables program, it comes with a 130-page CBT workbook, all the tools and techniques for changing the way you think to overcome anxiety. And then I've taken those tools and integrated them into 8 guided meditations so you can listen to them and relax and integrate the tools into your mind and heart in a very comfortable, peaceful way, all embedded in the wisdoms and stories of Jesus. It also comes with a Sleep Well CD, which reconditions your mind for healthy sleep. You listen to it each night, and it reconditions the mind for healthy sleep. Because individuals who struggle with anxiety, typically 90% of folks who struggle with anxiety struggle with insomnia, because the stress response is on in your body all day long, and so you can't sleep at night. So you can break free of anxiety and chronic stress without any need for medication with a good CBT program. And my Healing with Parables program allows you to integrate CBT with the stories and wisdoms of Jesus so you can grow beyond anxiety, learn the CBT tools, and grow spiritually at the same time. If this is something that interests you or someone you know of would be interested in the Healing with Parables program, you can go directly to my website, redmanconsulting.com, and download the whole program for just $35. It's a wonderful program if you want to overcome stress and anxiety without the need for medications and grow spiritually at the same time. But let me say that you don't have to be highly spiritual or even Christian in orientation to use the Healing with Parables program. After all, Jesus was a master of teaching the thought system of love and compassion and forgiveness. And this is the thinking style that we have to integrate into our mind and hearts if we're going to overcome anxiety. So if you or someone you know is struggling with anxiety or chronic stress and looking for a way out of that without the need for medications, and you'd love to grow spiritually at the same time, check out my Healing with Parables program. In our next video, I'm going to look at the concept of inner peace and how this inner peace or self-confidence and strength is elicited through the way we think. And you can develop the CB tools to bring forth the confidence and the strength and the inner peace that you need in any situation and expand that level of inner peace that allows you to overcome chronic stress and anxiety. Until then, God bless and peace be with you.